Let us be silent first and let the silence talk before I lead us into a prayer.
The troubling question being asked today is whether, faced with the same circumstances, the international community would act differently today. Our lessons from 1994 genocide against the Tutsi and the failure of the international community to intervene have driven Rwanda's commitment to supporting global efforts for the responsibility to protect, and has become a major contributor to regional and global peace. Rwanda is a country back on its feet, fast developing and resolutely oriented towards the future, stable and secure. We owe this to the resilience of the people of Rwanda, to the visionary leadership under our President, His Excellency Paul Kagame, and our government, and to the many partners and friends who have stood with us all this time.
The overriding failure was, I would say, a lack of political will leading to a lack of resources. The consequences for the Tutsi population and those in favor of power sharing were enormous. Not to take responsibility is a kind of responsibility for what happened. So each part of the United Nations system must be criticized, and that was for the most catastrophic failure in the history of United Nations.
The propaganda machinery, especially through Radio Milkolin, called out the genocidal message in different settings in Kenya, Rwanda, and in the French language to the well-organized small villages. As people were educated to obey, many became instrument in the genocide death machinery. Rape was used as a systematic tool to wipe out the Tutsi population. UNICEF reported that around 80% of the children had experienced death in their immediate family. It could be 20 close relatives for every single child. Almost all children had seen dead bodies, and more than half of the children watched people being killed.
The Rwanda Tribunal made it irrefutable that under international law, the events in Rwanda 1994 constituted a genocide.
I stand here as a representative of the Rwandan youth that have been raised outside of the country of our roots and understand the importance of wanting to know our own history.